Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the rental renovation project. In this video, I'm going to be removing this old window and replacing all the rotten wood frame that goes around this window and putting this window back in place. We're going to reuse the flashing, reuse the windows because they're not that old. Just looking to repair all of the rotten wood and add some insulation. We're going to have to do this window and probably the window next to it. It looks like there's just 6 or so Phillips head screws that are holding the window in. They're really hard to get to with the drill, so I'm using a screwdriver to get those out. Okay, I have 5 out of 6 removed. One is just spinning because it's in rotten wood. Don't know if the full window is going to be loose or not. These are pretty decent double hung windows. Oh yeah, there's at least 2 more screws. Let me get those out really quick. All right, is that it? Oh. Oh yeah. All right. Sweet. So it looks like they just put the replacement window in the frame where the old existing or probably original window was. You can kind of see these mechanisms here for what was probably the original windows that were 100 years old. And it was kind of funny. Here's all the rot that we have to replace. So I'm just going to rip out all of this back to these like scabbed in pieces, and then we're going to remove everything on the exterior as well. So it's a good like 8 inches or so of depth here that we need to account for. Same with the windowsill. Some of that's already come out. I removed it the other day, and then this is just why the window was falling. But it's kind of interesting when you look at the screws over here. I just imagine the guy who installed these just had a bucket of screws, and this is what he had available. They're all different lengths. This one looks relatively new. That's kind of interesting. And then these other ones are old and rusted. One of them's bent. You know, different styles. I mean, they're all Phillips head, but none of them really match. So just kind of like a DIY project, I guess. We'll try to make it a little bit better than that. Hopefully the dogs have stopped barking and the helicopters have stopped flying around long enough for me to be able to explain what has happened here so far. So I got the window frame all framed out. It was pretty simple, just 2x8 at the bottom and top. Had to use a 2x4 on this side because of some material that was still there that I didn't want to completely remove because it was not rotten. 2x8 on the side. So that's going to extend the entire width of the wall that we have here. And then just blocked it out so that I had some places to attach drywall. I went ahead and wrapped everything with this vinyl wrap so that hopefully we will prevent any future water damage if anything were to get behind the flashing that we're going to reinstall. And of course we'll get that all caulked up. But I think it's looking pretty good. There's still a lot of work that's going to need to be done on the outside with the siding and the flashing, but we're ready to install the window. I did have to pay close attention to where to frame in the window because I wanted to make sure that it was going to be in essentially the same spot that it came out of so that the flashing on the outside would match up. So let's go ahead and get the window and see if it will fit. These things are actually pretty heavy. I did not think they were this heavy. Broke my glasses today. I have an entire side missing. Nice. My fit was actually a little tighter than I expected it to be. It's kind of a two-person job. I don't have anybody on the outside to catch it. Luckily, it's kind of wanting to lean inward instead of lean outward. I'm just going to get a couple of these started and then make sure that everything's pretty square. Seems like the actual wall is kind of, I don't know, bowed outward or inward at the bottom. Hopefully the window's a little bit forgiving. May have to shim it up on the bottom a little bit. Okay, I think this window is complete, at least for the installation. I had to add some shims all the way around, but I got that screwed into place. And it is plumb and level with the wall and opens freely. Still a long way to go with getting it insulated, doing the drywall and all that. But for now, we're going to turn our attention to the other window and see how things look. I took off that top piece of trim already, and it looks like it is more solid back there. I'm going to take off these other two pieces. And fingers crossed that there isn't any rot on this side. Well, I failed to press record whenever I was taking off the rest of the casing, but really good news up here. I do not see any rot at all. Doesn't appear to be any sign of anything that has gotten wet. This is the top. Along the sides, look very dry. There's even some old insulation in here, which I didn't see on the other window. Some critters have been living in here at some point. So really good news. Even down below looks really good. Nothing rot, just a lot of cobwebs and dust and old debris and things like that. So while I have it open, I will take the opportunity to clean it out really good, add some additional insulation. And then this side over here is a little bit loose. So I'm gonna add some blocking in here and maybe over on the other side as well. But that's great. So now I don't have to remove the window, and I don't have to use all this lumber. I'll be able to return that, or maybe I'll save it for this floor, which has this giant hump and I'm gonna have to tear into, but that is a major time saver. I'm so thankful that that window is okay. This is an interesting discovery. I'm cleaning up these 2x4s and getting them ready to install insulation, and I found this stud back here in the corner that looks like it was once mortised for a door hinge. You never know what you're going to find in these old houses. Looks like this piece of wood must have been repurposed, reused, and part of another project at some point. Getting ready to hang a couple pieces of insulation here. Gonna put on all the safety gear, including hearing protection. Put my long sleeve shirt back on. If there's any chance you can hear me or understand what I'm saying. Gloves, eye protection, lung protection, skin protection, hearing protection, just because, well, it's not really protection. All right, here we go. That is it for the fiberglass insulation. Tucked it into all these little small areas around both windows. That didn't take very long at all. And then I'll come back with spray foam and get these cracks here. And then it'll be ready pretty much for drywall, which I think I'll hold off on for right now. I need to come back tomorrow and do the flashing on the outside. And then I'll probably do all the drywall all at the same time. We are considering putting a closet on this end of the room, which will require a lot more drywall. Taking out the closet that is currently over here on this side of the room, just to make this floor space a lot larger, because right now it's pretty tight in here to try to put a bed over here and then have room for furniture. So my wife's probably going to be mad at me for using this dresser as a workbench. Well, I've got that flashing all installed around this window here, and it's not pretty, mainly because right down below here I had a really hard time of being able to have the same thickness, I guess, as the flashing that needed to go back on there. So I had to kind of bend it and then manipulate it a little bit, and you can see it kind of doesn't quite match this one over here. So we're gonna have to just add some kind of a piece in below down here, but hopefully it's watertight. I did caulk everything. I spray foamed everything on the inside. It looks decent from back here. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough for now. At some point in the future, we'll have to replace the windows, siding, gutters, all that, and that'll be all new at that time. But that's going to be it for this one. I think the window is complete, and next we will be looking at that hump in the floor and seeing what we can do with that. Hopefully we can make some improvements there. If you like this video, please let us know. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, let us know what you think so far, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.